The training that's taking place today, as I mentioned, is very much about being prepared and trying to minimize the risk in advance of the emergency happening. It's high risk and low frequency for the more serious events. So the big fires like we had downtown a few weeks ago, those aren't very frequent, but when they do happen, we need to be ready to respond.
That any time a team is working inside a hazardous environment, breathing air out of their air packs, that we have to have a minimum of 2 people outside ready to go to perform a rescue if necessary.
We'll set up what's called a rapid intervention team, and that's a team of firefighters that's on standby, ready to rescue firefighters that are actually inside the building.
At Nanaimo Fire Rescue, we always train to be as realistic as possible. So when we do run into a situation in the real world, that we've trained as close as possible to those circumstances that we find ourselves in. And with this especially, you know, with floor collapse, wall collapse, it's all part of the danger that the firefighters hopefully will never, but they might experience inside a structure fire.
So the prop that you're seeing today was designed by our firefighters. They took the initiative on their own to build this fantastic training prop. And it's designed to replicate various situations of building collapse. It's probably one of the best props of that type that I've seen. And it's actually going to be featured in an upcoming issue of a firefighting magazine.
We've just been recently in contact with Firehouse magazine out of the United States, and they're going to be running a full spread article on our rapid intervention program. Since the program is so far, leading, cutting edge type of thing in the fire service industry. So we're very, very proud of that and excited to see it.
The scope of our calls and the thing that people see is really us responding down the street with the lights and siren and going to the larger incidents that they'll see on the news and through the media. But what they don't see is a lot of the work that happens behind the scenes. There's a lot of fire prevention work that takes place and a lot of public education.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Team 1.
Affirmative. There's been a collapse. You're going to make your way out. Be advised, we're going to activate RIT at this time.
And we go to a number of different types of calls as well. We're not just going to fires these days. We're going to motor vehicle accidents, technical rescues, hazardous materials incidents. The large majority of our calls are for medical aids. The hours that we spend training versus the amount we spend responding is probably 100 times or more for each incident type. So if we couldn't eliminate the incident or reduce the harm and that incident does occur, we still need to be ready to respond.
And the response has been fantastic. Guys are really excited and enthusiastic about doing the training.